charge for Homeland Security investigations out of our Yakima office is Mr. Sam Briggs. And from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, our resident agent in charge out of the Yakima office is Tom Walsh. Next to him is Yakima County Sheriff Brian Winter. And next to him is Deputy Marshal for the U.S. Marshal Service, Brad LeComte. And finally, our Region 2 Field Administrator for the Washington State Department of Corrections is Ron Pedersen. And speaking later on will be Lieutenant Sean Boyle from the Yakima Police Department. Now I'd like to welcome Chief Dominic Rizzi to the podium.
All right, I appreciate everybody coming out today to hear what we have to say about what's been going on. We've experienced an absolutely unacceptable increase in violent gang crime that's been going on. Not only in our city, it's national, it's going on throughout the valley and other parts of the state. Over the past few months, and especially over the past few weeks, our law enforcement partners have gone above and beyond to assist the city of Yakima in addressing this problem. We're unique in Yakima. I don't know of any other jurisdictions where so many law enforcement agencies can come together to work and achieve a common goal. It's unique, and this isn't over just a short period of time. This is over a sustained period of time to have such phenomenal cooperation. In our combined effort, these agencies are making a difference in our community. ATF, DEA, Homeland Security, the Violent Offender Task Force, Department of Corrections, the U.S. Marshal Service, U.S. Attorney, the Yakima County Sheriff's Office, and the Yakima County Prosecutor's Office. The Yakima Police Department and our community are sincerely grateful for your assistance. In addition, we've also received great response from the community. They've supported our efforts, and they've supplied us with numerous tips that have gone and resulted in a lot of arrests that we've had. So the community has really done a great job of stepping up. At this time, I would like to ask Assistant U.S. Attorney Tom Hanlon to come up and just speak from a perspective of our partners.
Sure. Thank you, Chief. I'm here today to stand in support of our local law enforcement officers working together with our federal agencies. I commend them with the outstanding job they conducted throughout their emphasis patrols. We continue to look at cases that have been generated, looking for the worst of the worst to prosecute in federal court. Our law enforcement partners have done a fantastic job throughout this emphasis, and we just wanted to say that we're proud of you and we're happy to be here today. Thank you.
Now I'm going to ask Lieutenant Sean Boyle to come up, and he's going to give it an overview of what we have been doing and continue to do. Lieutenant.
Good afternoon. I was asked by the chief and the local, the Drug Enforcement Administration, HSI, and ATF contacted me regarding setting up, they were willing to work in the field with our officers and set up emphasis patrols so that they could screen cases in the field. I'd like to thank, we partnered with the Drug Enforcement Administration, Homeland Security Investigations, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, the Violent Offender Task Force, which consists of the Yakima County Sheriff's Office, the United States Marshal Service, and the Washington State Department of Corrections in order to conduct the emphasis patrols with special attention to gang members and associates. The patrols place federal agents working directly with law enforcement officers to target violent criminals. In addition to the patrols, the federal agents screened arrests to see if the offenders would be prosecuted in federal court. The U.S. Attorney's Office has been involved in this effort by reviewing criminal cases and making appropriate charging decisions in cases that have been referred to them. The patrols were conducted mostly during evening hours, were productive at locating and arresting gang members and their associates, along with other persons involved in criminal activity within the city of Yakima and Yakima Valley. The patrol started on May 30th and will continue through the summer months. I'm going to provide some arrest data that came from basically the 2 weeks of enforcement that was done, and this data is through June 13th, which was Tuesday. There were 54 persons arrested during this emphasis, 28 of which were gang members and associates. 29 felony warrants were served, and there were 15 new felony charges on individuals. Misdemeanor arrests and warrants were numbered at 43, and 6 firearms were recovered during the emphasis patrols. The officers, federal agents, worked extremely hard during this period of time and will continue to work together throughout the upcoming months to address the violent crime within the city of Yakima and the Yakima Valley. I would like to thank each of the agencies who participated in this effort, but most importantly, the officers, sheriff's deputies, and federal agents who are conducting the field operations, which are often dangerous on a daily basis. If not for their hard work and dedication, the results we have seen would not be possible. Thank you.